Good morning, everybody on YouTube. All right. Good morning. What you learned yesterday? We're doing a recap. Tell me what you learned or something that stood out to you. Please. Who? Y'all didn't learn nothing yesterday? Zarvis, was you here? Good morning. Appreciation and value. Good job. Okay, if you wasn't here, you don't have to tell me you wasn't here. Just if you was here. Good morning, y'all. We recapping yesterday. Jealousy and envy. We recapping what y'all learned yesterday. Because I want to know if y'all be learning or y'all just be listening because I'm comical. So what y'all learned yesterday? If you was in class last night, tell me what you learned. How power can go to your head. Mm-hmm. Not to let jealousy and envy rule over you. Baby, that just made all the hair on my body stand up. That is a true statement. Yes. Forgive. Jealousy makes your mind off. Remember not to speak what you can't take back. Ooh, good. 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 Good morning. You learned that God can stop evil people from doing jealous people. Don't play with your words. Come on, y'all. Jealousy can ruin your life. Don't mess with God's people. Mm. How you can open the door for more evils and demons. Ooh, the meaning of words and be careful what you say. Hola. I was about to say, hola, stink. Don't get mad if I call you that because that just means I love you. Hola, stink. Yes, y'all. It make words have power. Good job. Good job. Let me see. Yes, that make me excited. A prophet can bless you or curse you. Did y'all know that? Okay, so be honest. Who knew that a prophet could bless you and they could tear your whole life up? Be honest. Who already knew that or who learned that yesterday? Be careful what you ask for. Thoughts become actions. You getting chills by hearing these. It's a real thing, honey. Good morning. What the mind thinks the family will eventually follow. That's true. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Prophets have the ability. They definitely do, and it's a scary thing. Y'all know I always talk to you about how I'm missing teeth. Because I understand now that power works both ways. So be careful what you speak, because God will let it happen if you a prophet. But whatever you sow, you reap it multiplied. And the prophet's power is a lot. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I told you, I done been through some things because I didn't know the power that God had blessed me with. But it was to help and not to hurt. But guess what I do get to do? I do get to reprimand people. And people used to be like, who are you to be telling the pastor? I said, you evidently ain't never read the Bible because God always sent the prophets to the leaders to check them. Hey, you ain't doing what my daddy said. Get yourself together. Yes, there is somebody that can come and check you with me. Now, moving on. Moving on. So did. He kept a prophet coming to the leaders like, hey, get yourself together because I know what you're doing. And if you don't change, something is going to happen. Y'all ain't read that in the Bible before. I couldn't understand why pastors would always come for me. I'm talking about every church. It don't matter what state I've been in. I could be online. The pastors was going to come for me. A child. Couldn't understand it. Found out later why. And they'll tell me, who are you to tell me? I don't know. But this won't leave, so I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you right now, and I can't. This stomach is... Now y'all see why I said I can't walk around with nothing in my stomach? And then I started reading the scriptures about the prophets, and they say they have to deliver a message. God put it in their belly, hon. He put it in their belly, right here. Right where their diaphragm is. Yeah, because it's going to project. You are my Jesus. You going to hear this. He said, go and proclaim to the people what I had to say. I feel that. I don't know if y'all felt that, but baby, that came through. Yes, yes. He said, stand on the mountaintop and tell the cities what I don't like. Tell them I said quit or I'm about to. Who ain't seen it? Y'all better read it. Prophet got the power to destroy whole cities because God gave it to him. Listen. And I'm not saying like, oh, no, because this ain't something I play with. It ain't, I don't even normally even tell people. But I want y'all to understand that there are still people on this planet that God, he see him a little different. He said, I see him like the apple of my eye, that black part. And you already know you ain't about to let nobody get close to the black part of your eye, baby, with no pen. You up. Fight to the death somebody trying to poke your eyes out or even get close. Before they can get close, you about to swing. Want to know how I know who was here for class last night? Joseph was a prophet. And his family did him bad. Sound like circle life. But guess what? Every single dream, every single word, guess what happened? Guess what happened? They came true. And every person that went against Joseph, guess what happened? God wouldn't even let them get close. He'd do something to them before they could even get to him. Matter of fact, he got to them for thinking negative. Okay. Who was here the night that my friend got on Zoom? Who was here for that? The night my friend got on Zoom? And she told y'all when I was living with her that I left out of her room? And she started thinking crazy thoughts about me, but I didn't know. And I went in the next room and laid down on the floor. And God said, I'll kill her and give you everything in here. And I said, I don't want none of her stuff. I got my own stuff. I got a whole storage. I'm just waiting on you to give me a place so I can put my stuff in there. God, I don't want her stuff. Then I said, this is my crazy mind. I went to sleep. Got up the next morning and y'all heard her say that she kept thinking crazy about God. I say, Jesus. She kept thinking crazy about me in her throat. Kept closing up and God kept telling her, stop your thoughts. Stop. Was choking her. And he told her, I'll kill you and she'll have everything in here. The very words that I heard when I went and laid down on the floor in the room in her house. And when I got up the next morning, when I walked in her room to go get my meds in, tears was running down her face. And I tried to hug her and she wouldn't let me. She said, Never, I said, what's wrong? Y'all, she wouldn't even talk. That's my friend. We still friends to this day. We laugh about it now. But it wasn't funny back then. It's a real thing, family. I have seen some things in my life. There are people that have done some things to me and I just said, God, forgive them. I don't even care. People be like, girl, I'm just going to leave it. I don't even want to deal with it. And then they be like, did you hear? No. Well, you know. And I'll be like, oh my God. Now y'all see why most prophets live a very lonely life. Now y'all see why I don't like going out. Because I know that you don't even know. You could cuss me out and you don't even know who I am. I ain't did nothing to you and be bringing damnation on your life. That's why I don't go nowhere. That's why I be careful about the people that I meet. And I say, y'all be careful. You and I ain't talking about me. I don't go out because I be scared for other people. I got tired of seeing things happen. Y'all think I'm joking? The first strip club that I ever worked in, the boss started treating me really, really bad, and he fired me for doing Bible studies in the back of his thing. Do y'all know the night that he said I could come back, before I got there, somebody ran in there and they killed like 2 people and shot a girl, and it was a whole thing there. Never had happened there before. God said, you won't be going back in there. Absolutely not. I was on my way. Like, yep, my girl come. She said, it's popping, girl. I said, ask him if I could come back. Yep. Bet. Give me 15 minutes. I'll be there. I'm at another club, Central Phoenix. Kid you not. Got my stuff together. I left Central and Thomas and went to 35th Avenue for my Phoenix folks. You know how long that take. I went from Central to 35th Avenue, and baby, 7th Street. 7th Street or 7th Avenue to 35th Avenue, baby. And when I tell you that ain't even a 15-minute ride. And when I got there, the big old police lights was out there. It was yellow tape everywhere. All the chicks was being marched out naked. I'd have been so embarrassed, y'all. Thank you, Jesus, because he kept me, baby, because I'd have been right there with him, trotting out with nothing on in the news like this. And all my church people would have seen it. I'd have been embarrassed, y'all. Ooh, Jesus, he kept me. Listen here. Every time I was getting ready to, he'd say no. And then it'd be, and I'd be like, phew. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, because they was all outside naked. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. He kept me from being embarrassed, Lord. For real. I done been in trap houses back in the 90s, and God said, get up and leave right now. Go. And I get this feeling like I'm getting right here in my stomach right now. And he'll say, get up and leave. Now. Promise you, I'll be like, all right, y'all. Oh, you ain't. Nah, I'm good. I'm about to go on and shake. I done got what I need for the day. You know what I'm saying? And get on up out of there. I promise you, like, walk around the corner, come back, boom, they done hit it like, and I go out there and my homeboys, they even had to do to the wheelchair on the ground. I said, no, get him off the ground, y'all. He's sitting on the corner with the regular folks. They just took him out the wheelchair and put him on the ground, y'all. Oh. I used to be like, thank you, God. Like, you love me a lot. I listen to that little still small voice, y'all. My stomach. Okay? God put a security system down in you. But a lot of times people don't listen. You hear what I'm saying? God will tell you, oh my Jesus, don't go. I'm going anyway. Stay home. Man, I'm about to ride. Everything be going wrong. Because God is trying to keep you safe. And you running head on into death and don't even know it. Head on into trouble. Head on into sickness. Head on into a whole bunch of stuff that's going to change a whole bunch of people's lives because you hard-headed. That's why the Bible say, hearken, listen, hear, heed. And then just don't listen, digest it, and apply it to your life, or your life going to be hard. That is a real thing. And God didn't get me all places, all times, because of listen. Oh, because of listen. I would tell. See, let me tell you something about the Bible in church. Okay? Listen, I had a good foundation. Don't get me wrong. I talk about church now because the churches are tainted, a lot of them. Not all of them. It's still some good churches out here. But guess what? That foundation of listening to the Holy Ghost, if God tell you move that still small voice, I would have never known to listen to that if I didn't go to church. If I wasn't told that there was someone on the top of me that was looking out for me, and if I listen, my days is going to be long. I started burying friends at 12. 12 years old, I started burying friends. 13, buried more. 14, my best friend got stabbed to death and she died. 15, buried more. 16, oh my Jesus, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 more, 25, 26, 27, Jesus, 27, 28, 29, 30 more, and kept going, and they still going. And I would go and say things like, God keep telling me that, I don't want to hear that. Don't come over here with that, girl. Hey, bro, I don't want to hear that. Please listen. I used to cry and beg people to, now I don't do it no more. You want it or you don't. God said, kick the dust off your feet because I told you to tell them and they didn't listen. You move on. Don't be sad. Because I see Jesus. Because what I said is going to happen. It don't matter who it came through. If I can speak through a donkey, baby, I can speak through a prostitute, a drug addict, a drunk, a thief. I can speak to whoever I want to, but you better listen if I say it's coming from me. It's people that discounted it because they knew I work in a strip club. That don't mean nothing. God is hiding me in here because you don't know it's people looking for me. And they know that I should not be in here, so they not coming in here looking for me. They don't even think that I would be in a place like this. And God said, go on in there. You don't believe it? Well, why he hide his prophets in the whole house then? Tell me. Gotta hide you in plain sight. Your enemies won't even know where to look for you. Because they gotta put you in a place where they never expect you to be. Everybody know I love Jesus. Everybody know I loved him my whole time. I didn't care what I was doing. I was going to talk about God. So they definitely wasn't expecting me to be in there. God's ways is not your ways. Thank you, Jesus. They not your ways. The way y'all think, God don't think like that. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. Because, woo, honey, folks been told at the church, prophesied my death so many times. She gonna die out there. The devil gonna take her. God said, no, we ain't. I got her out there. What is you talking about? I'm taking her into house at the house at 11 years old, baby. I'm coming in, cleaning folks' houses, telling their kids what to do. Grown-ups, you probably shouldn't let your kids do that. That's not going to be good. When they get older, that's going to be a problem. They used to look at me like, little girl, who is you? But guess what? They did it and it worked. And the people that didn't, I ain't even going to lie, hell hit their house. It did. It didn't matter that I was 11. Y'all got to remember, God called people 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. He started teaching them. And guess what? I was 3 years old when I started going to the church with my grandmother every day, watching her minister. My grandmother was a pastor. 3 years old, I was with her every day until I started going to preschool at 4. And then 3, 4, and 5, I was with my grandma every day. Well, she came and picked me up. I went to school half day. So when she picked me up, it's time to go do noon prayer. It might only be me and my grandma in the church. Then we got to clean up. We got to go to the bank. We got to answer. We got to go take people food. God was training me in service. Early. By 5, I could stand up, announce stuff, tell people what the announcement, for the week. I was reading scriptures. I was reading. Come on, he was getting me ready for this right here. Sat around bishops. My grandmother was a pastor, so when guest speakers came, they stayed at my grandmother's house. Bishops from the PAW and PCAF, I was sitting with them as a kid asking questions. And I know they used to be like, come get this little girl. So excuse me, can you tell me, so where did you come from? Is this your wife? How long have you guys been married? 7, hit no. You hear me? Well, why did God? Well, baby, well, hold on. My grandma used to be like, go sit there. Go over there and play. Ear to the wall. I'm listening. Answer the phone. Such and such Pentecostal temple. How may I help you? I was 5. One moment, please. Mm-hmm. One Bible bowls. Y'all don't even know. I'm telling y'all, one time I won our age group. It was like the young adult. I won it all by myself. None of my teammates couldn't even answer no questions. And they didn't give me the information until 2 weeks before the Bible Bowl. Anybody didn't know about the Bible Bowl? No, you get it at the last council. So you got 3 months to prep your teams for everything. Baby, I had 2 weeks. I was 18. I went on a 2-week fast. I didn't eat on my Jesus. I didn't eat from 12 midnight till 5 every day for 2 weeks. And when I tell y'all I was in that church hitting them, talking about they made me, we in church, y'all, in the Apostolic Church. Everybody else is facing the everybody. They made me turn around. Talking about somebody was feeding me the answers. Before you get it out, I was hitting that button. Boom, answering it. Boom, answering it. Boom. That was like this little girl that took the whole thing. Don't play me. Don't play me. Don't. And I got my information 2 months and 2 weeks too late. And still took it all. They was like, she got like 35,000 points by herself. It was Jeopardy. Killed them. Sorry. And they made me turn around. Who feed me information? Don't nobody in here know it. What are you talking about? Loved it. I always loved the word, y'all. Even when I told y'all when me and my cousins used to get our little medicine in when we was like 13, they'd be like, nope, we not smoking with her because she always gets to talking about the rapture and the end of the world and the mark of the beast. I used to be like, y'all, we can't be doing because God is going. And they used to be like, no, see, that's why we don't smoke with you. If y'all ever meet my cousins, they gonna tell man, every time we used to smoke, everybody used to get to talk about the rapture and stuff. Ain't nobody trying to hear about the rapture right now, bro. Stop. Sorry. Dang. That is kind of weird, ain't it? Poor babies. I've been weird my whole life, and I'm grateful for it. I told y'all I really used to be in the strip club having Bible studies and everything. But guess what? Guess what? It was a lot of ladies in there that had never heard the things that I was saying in their entire life. It was chicks that didn't know about the mark of the beast because they had never been to church. I talked to young men the man, I'm telling y'all, Dr. Phyllis, people used to come in there and rub my feet, and I would talk to them about that. Nah, you shouldn't do that, bro. What you need to do is, and they'll come back and be like, fat. Man, that worked, man. All right, next session, let's go. So, get the toes. Let's go. All right, now what's going on with her? Okay, so I'm going to tell you what you do. Chicks used to be like, you been sitting here all night, girl, and you ain't been upstairs. I don't got to because I'm getting paid about $60 a song, girl, every 3 minutes. Come on with that. And I ain't walking around with no bags, baby. I goes and cash my stuff in around the back where can't nobody else see and take it and put it in my wallet because I got me a nice crisp stack of hundreds. I ain't walking out here with no bags of ones. I don't want nothing. I was changing my money in as soon as I was getting it. 100, because that's a flatter thing. So you see my stack and you got that bag, but I got a lot more in this stack than you got in them bags, I guarantee you. What? I'm walking around with all of that money. Then they gonna think I got some. That money in my thing. You ain't made no money tonight? Well, I wouldn't say no. But you ain't about to see me. Because if you see me walking around with a lot of money, then you're not gonna want to give me none. What is you talking about? Girl, you crazy. That's the last of your money walking around trying to stunt with all your little ones. I'm putting these 20. I told y'all it was a man that used to take. I'll never forget that man. And chicks was so crazy. Oh, they used to be so mad. Let me get a piece of paper. Hold on. Will this work? What is this? Yes, this will work. He used to take $100 bills, y'all, and fold them up like this. Right? And he'll sit right in the front. But he'll do it so quick, like you don't see it. So he'll take 100 and like probably wait till somebody walk by and flick it like that on stage, right? But he'll throw it. It'll be crumbled up or folded up real small. So if this man hand moves 6 times, it's $600 coming on there. But chicks used to take the crumbled up money. I'm too good for that. Because they wanted to look fresh and throw it back or leave it. But I knew what was in that crumbled up money. I knew that every time that man threw something on stage, it was 100. They didn't know. And they would throw it back. And he'd just shake his head. But I know what it is. Woo! Honey. I know value when I see it. You hear me? And I'll get down there and be like, wait a minute, who was throwing hundreds, huh? Who was throwing hundreds, huh? Who was throwing hundreds, huh? I'm not about to tell you where my cash cow is, crazy. Y'all be here running y'all mouth too much. That's why I said y'all new hoes talk too much, baby. Girl, I'm not about to. No. I don't want you to even know who coming in here to see me. Don't try to know who my regulars is. And that's why I didn't have no schedule. Was that the who? Girl, you know I don't know none of their names and didn't learn their names on purpose. All jokes aside, I didn't learn none of their names, so I ain't gotta be like who, what, nothing. I don't even want to know your name. I don't care if you come here and I talk to you I don't care. I don't want to know it. That ain't my business. Because if I hear some folks talking, I don't want to know who they talk about because they ain't none of my business. I'm here to get my bread. I don't care who nasty. I don't care who stink. I don't care who's sleeping with who. I don't care. Ain't none of my business. I ain't had to listen. See, everybody think this and being seen and all of that strategy is getting in and getting out without being detected. That's strategy. And I ain't talking about stealing nothing. Because I'm not no thief. I ain't took no money or none of that stuff I'm saying. But I'm going to get in and get out. And they're going to be like, she like a ghost. We don't never see. She come in and she leave. And where was you at? We thought we saw you. Y'all did. And then I was a ghost. Come in and get what I got to get and go. I don't want no parts of it. I got kids at home. I've been a mama since I was 16. I ain't in here trying to find out. I need to work 4 hours while this babysitter is at my house from 9 to 1 or 2 and be home before my kids wake up because that little one is going to come and get in my bed at about 3:34. So I need to be at home, rolled over sleep, so she can come down here and get in the bed with me. And I got to get up at 6, get these ready for school, take these 2 to school, take her to daycare. I got stuff to do. Got time to be trying to worry about who getting into it in no club. This is a place of money. Why is we doing all of that in here? I don't care. I do not care, family. I know that's bad. I don't even know why I be telling y'all my business, but I just be wanting y'all to know how I thought when I was out in the... Everybody don't think the same, and everybody in here ain't the same, and everybody ain't... I told you I had a knot of money thrown in my face because a man he kept asking me how much. I said, I'm not for sale, weirdo. What is wrong with you? You don't have enough money. Oh, I was like, oh, hey. All that money went to the floor and I spit on it and walked off. And I don't even think I had made no money, baby, but I spit on it and walked off. Keep your money. I'm talking about, now I pick it up. I seen it. Never get the chance to be in here talking about you paying me $250. No. Mm-mm. They used to talk about them girls real bad. Y'all, I had a saying. If at any time I plan to do that, you're going to be ashamed to say how much you paid for it, so wouldn't nobody know. If at any point I plan to do that, the amount you paid, you're going to be embarrassed to tell people, so it wouldn't get out anyway. You paid what? Bro. Huh? Nah. Oh, yeah, you coming out, baby. You better go get life savings. If you ever gonna get to say, what? They gonna be like, you did for how long? That brother got gold popping out of it with diamonds on the side and a little bit of rubies. Because he ain't gonna talk about that. See, when it don't cost them a lot, or it ain't gonna make them look foolish, they don't care about talking about it. But if you rent money, you're not gonna be able to talk about me about no rent money. No. Think big. You're thinking small when you need to be thinking big. Think big. You're thinking small when you need to be thinking big. Because rent money. What? Tony, you know what it is. Girl, what did you hear that? Rent money. You think it's small. You need to be thinking big. Cause rent. No. Thinking small. You need to be thinking big. Be quiet, Circa. The Lord took me out of the world because he knew. Listen. There, we moving on. Let's go. Shut up, girl. Just shut up. So, we're going to talk about the Lord. Told you these new women, baby. I don't know. It makes my core heat up. Just think about it. Where my fan at? And see, this is the thing. Let me tell y'all something. I'm just going to go on and say this. You don't got to sleep with nobody to get no money, and you don't got to lie. You do not have to give your body to people for them to take care of you. You don't. And you don't got to lie. You can tell the absolute truth and live a very fabulous life. You don't got to give your body up. You choose that, baby. Because you do not have to do that. That is a choice. And they still going to do it. Y'all be cheating y'allself. You think it's small. Think big. You think it's small. Think big. What? No. And why should I? Tell me why I should do that. What do I get out of that? Nah, that don't sound like a good deal to me. You thinking small. Think big. He ain't never did that for nobody else. That ain't my problem. He did what? I've been knowing him for, he ain't never. I know. I told y'all my ex-husband said he's never waited 2 years to sleep with anybody. Oh, well. And the testimony he had was my wife made me wait 2 years. 24 months. Ain't nobody about to wait on that long. Oh, okay. And then you made me your wife. And then you made me your wife. And was happy because you knew I wouldn't cheat on you. Because you would call me every morning at 3:30 and 5:30 in the morning and 10 o'clock at night. And there was no man laid in my bed for 2 straight years. Yeah, you made me your wife for a reason. Called me just about every day for 2 years and it wasn't no men in my house. Could call me anytime. Wasn't no men in my house. But that should also let you know that I'm not going to play with your dumb stuff because I'm okay with being by myself. As to why I divorced him, I said, you think I'm one of them other people that you dealt with before me. I get it. I'm out. I don't have to deal with this. I'm worth more than this and you don't see my value, but you will shortly. And then my daughter told me he went and got a lady that looked just like me. His first girlfriend after me. I said, that is hilarious. Where you find her at? She don't make bread. Grind your meat. Do she grind your meat for you? She get up and make sure you got all the deodorants you need and your favorite, everything in its stock so that you can switch out every day, whatever it is that you want. Did you go get you Michael Kohan belts and all that old good stuff? Make sure you, when you go out with your friends and talk crazy about her, that you look real nice and smell real good. Did she help you lose about 45 pounds so that people are asking you, are you in the army? No, she probably ain't going to do none of that. Did she help you learn how to pay your bills on time and get your credit up and show you how to invest in stocks and bonds so your kids can have something when you leave? Nope, she didn't do none of that either. Help you work on yourself and show you where your character is horrible. And as to why your kids and your folks is looking at you like you silly. Did she care enough? Because you keep telling me about all these chicks that you been with, but you still a mess. So then that's not a flex to me. Because if you had some good women, baby, you would have changed. And the quality of woman that you wanted after her would be different. So you ain't telling me nothing. I upgrade folks. When they leave me, I don't care if you're my friend or whatever. Everybody leaves me better, not worse. It's not a flex if you destroy people. It's a flex if they live a better life because they was around you. That's my way of flexing. Anybody can destroy something, but what can you build? What can you transform? What can you take from something that don't nobody else want to something everybody want? That's the flex to me, Pumpkin. Anybody can shred some stuff or tear down anything, but what can you transform? What can you build? I don't have no exes that was worse off. All of them did better. They all have date a different type of woman now, and a lot of them come back and say, "I still can't find you, and you never will." Keep looking. Maybe go to China. Maybe she's over there. Maybe my doppelganger is over there. You can find one that look like me, and I kid you not. One of them, they always go find one that dang near look just like me, because one of them looks so much like me. Well, my ex-husband, he went, and my daughter was like, "Mom, I'm sitting in here looking in this lady's face, and why she look just like you?" I said, "Oh, well, the last one did that too, because he sent me a picture of a chick he was with. I sent the picture to my blood brother that's lived with me. We got the same mama. He said, 'Why you send me a picture of you?' I said, 'That's not me. Look again.'" That's not your sister. That's the chick he's with, right? He said, "Dang." She paid for me, but she's not gonna get the same feeling from her. I'm telling you. And I ain't talking about sex, because I'm gonna get in here first. If I want you for me, I'm gonna get here before you ever get there. We gonna get right here. I'm gonna be all up in there, so every time you leave the house, you hear my voice. I'm gonna call you, and I'm gonna talk in different tones, and then when you see me, I'm gonna smell different every time you see me. Okay? Have on a different texture. So this is ribbed, and this is soft, and then this is velour. You're gonna feel time. I'm gonna be all up in your stuff, and then I'm gonna cook. It's gonna be a wrap after that. But I don't be feeling like putting that much energy into people, because they don't be worth it. I am learning now. Folks don't be ready for all of that. And then they leave me, and they go think they can find it somewhere else, and then they be sneaking and trying to call it. Blocked. You didn't want it while you had it, and I don't eat throw up, so I'm not gonna do that. I don't eat throw up. I ate throw up one time, and I promise you, I let him know I will not ever be eating throw up again. Please don't ever call me. You are the devil, and stay away, because nothing you bring is good except for that meat. That's the only thing you got that's great. And your food. Meat and food. That's it. Other than that, you're a horrible person. He only good for his meat and potatoes, I promise you. That's it. Other than that, don't really have anything to offer. He's nice looking, but no. I need more than that. F him and F him, what they say, F him and feed him. That's about all he good for. He can F you and feed you, but other than that, don't really have much to offer. And I'm not talking about my ex-husband, I'm talking about a person before that. He ain't got much. Lies. You got a lot of them. Ooh, bunch of lies. Yeah. Oh, y'all ain't never ran into no people like that. I've ran into men that want to be me. They will take every idea that I come up with and tell me it's stupid, and then go try to do it. And leave me and go get with another chick and try to start the same business I did. Well, why you just didn't want to say you wanted to steal it? Thief. You want to steal my life? Now you got KitchenAids in your house and chickens, all the stuff I talked about. everything. So you just became me, and she think that she got you, but she don't know. She got me. I heard a little chick say that the other day. I said, damn, that's true. You didn't get him, girl. You got me. Of course you love him because you got me. Because he's now me. Everything I do, he do. So you not in love with him, girl. You in love with me. How do you like me? Mm-hmm. He get up and make his coffee at 5:30 in the morning. He didn't even used to drink coffee. He do that because I did it. He get up and write you notes in the morning. Yep, I started that. Mm-hmm. She probably like, girl, he be, and don't even know. He got a yellow one and it look just like this. It look just like this. Mm-hmm. I think I ripped all the pages. I did. I ripped all the pages out. But see, there was pages in there ripped out. Yep, it used to be notes in the morning. That was the thing we did. We wrote a note because we couldn't talk. So I said, this is what we gonna do. Since we can't communicate, we're going to start writing notes to each other in the morning. You write it and I'll get it. And then I'll write one and you'll get it. Mm-hmm. And I'm not being funny. I'm being so serious. One of the guys, he wanted a tattoo. Got him a tattoo gun for free. He tattoos all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's a real thing. So, with that, if you are a person that tears down people, let's see what you can build in this next stage of your life. You've torn down enough. Don't talk. That's why I said don't talk about the young lady on the corner with the messy kids and all of that. Go help her. Do you know that lady will be indebted to you forever, and her babies they'll love you forever. Them kids might come back and take care of you when you get old, even though they're not even your real family, because you changed their life. What do you do with the time that God gives you? That's why I can't just be around people, because I want to be around people. Because if you don't want to help nobody and your attitude is nasty, I ain't gonna be able to stay around. I gotta go. You want to sit up and talk about people because their life is worse than yours? Definitely not about to sit up in here and laugh with you. Because I know that in just 6 months, you could be in a situation, or one of your children, or your parent, or whoever. So while you kikiing and hi, just understand that what you sow, you reap. So while you talking about somebody baby on drugs, while you talking about somebody loose daughter, your son could be getting ran through too. And you just don't know. Every time you go to his homeboy house, ran through. And he just ain't telling you about it. So you talking about her daughter, but it's your son getting backdoored, baby, by his homeboys. I'm watching it. I'm seeing this is a trend here. Girl, her little, and girl, your little. Because it ain't just the little fast girls no more. We got little boys turning tricks to get bags too now. Because that's what you showed them to do. Sell their body to get what they want. You got to shake what your mama gave you. And now these little boys is out here shaking what their mama gave them. It makes me sad. They don't even have a chance. Because they see you doing it. Now, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you didn't see a lot of mamas doing all of that in front of their little boys. Now we got little boys on here in thongs shaking their tail. And talking about they sugar daddy about to come pick them up. Our daughters don't have fathers, so they become the men that they didn't see. And these little babies here is talking about, I don't want no man. Oh, man ain't this and man ain't that, so they don't even want to be a man no more. Get it together. I hear how y'all be talking to these kids, calling them all out their name online. B, get your MF. Why are you abusing that baby like that? You call your son a female dog. You call your son a female dog his whole his whole life, and wonder why he start acting like a. Talking about. And that ain't always the case. But I didn't seen it. I done lived in a lot of situations, baby. I done been. And guess what? It's a lot of people that are in a situation they in. I told y'all because they was molested and they couldn't tell nobody about it. And the abuse went on for years and years and years. And so that is their first sexual experience. Or there are people that were touched by someone that made them feel gross, and every time they see that they don't want that. They want the opposite of that. If I was touched by an old dirty lady, I don't want no old dirty lady. If this man been doing these things to me, this is the only sexual experience I know, so I have to be this way. Because every time he touched me, my body moved. No, baby, your body is going to move because it's being stimulated. But that don't mean that's where you're supposed to be. And people say, oh, you always say that, because pretty much every person that I've talked to that is in a same-sex marriage, 99.9% of them were touched as children. I haven't met none that haven't been. Now, y'all can sit up and say no, but maybe you don't remember. Because I done been from one end of the country to the other, baby, and every single person that I talked to told me how, they tell me how it happened. And the person paid them to keep quiet, so then they selling themselves. And they can't talk to you about it because it's your boyfriend or your whoever, and you ain't going to believe them, or it's the pastor or the minister. So you believe these people over your own children. And then when they out there addicted to drugs, selling their bodies, you want to act like you don't know where it came from. Lies. You know exactly where it came from. You know exactly why your baby doing what they doing. And you won't be honest enough to tell the truth. You stop it. Putting all that blame on the baby, and you know. Making them kids carry that weight by themselves. And y'all know. If you don't fight for them, who will? Your child start acting different, you better start asking questions. I mean, what do y'all think? The predators don't work at schools? Janitors and stuff? Y'all don't understand how many teachers and security guards when I was underage was trying to have sex with me. At school. And they knew I was broken. They groom you at school. Man, one of them security guards used to see me smoking. He knew I came in drunk And he write me up. He take me back there in that dark room. Ain't nobody in there. I got a short skirt on. I'm 15 years old. And he like, well, you could get out this write up if you want. Nah, send me to ISS, bro. He had to be at least 28 and I was 15. Oh yeah, when I was a little kid, then every bus driver I had creeped me out. And they was always looking in that mirror. Ugh. That make my toes cringe though, not wiggle in a good way. I know, because it was this one man, my whole kindergarten through like 5th grade, he was our bus driver. Ugh, I didn't want him looking at me. I could just feel, woo, I still feel that. That's nasty. Make me want to go take a bath. Y'all better watch these coaches. Y'all better watch all mentors, period. Because some predators just, that's what they do. And they have access to kids. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, all of that. You know, oh, it's Girl Scouts. Oh, okay. And predators hide in church. Predators hide in church. Predators hide in schools. Predators hide in counseling places. Predators. Because they know you're not going to expect them. And if the kids say something, especially if it's I don't know why y'all don't never want to believe troubled kids. Do you ever think of why they're troubled? Nobody ever wants to believe the troubled kid, and the troubled kid be telling the truth. Yep, babysitters, all of it. A lot of times the troubled kid be telling the truth. And don't nobody believe them, but they still be telling the truth. Have y'all ever noticed that the most troubled kids keep journals? And then when they go and they read their journal, they be like, oh my God, we were so wrong. Because we can't talk to y'all. So we do things like this. These are my journals. Only from the past 3 years. Those two. 2016 to 2017 or 19. The other one. 2 months. I know it's another one in here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's one more. Oh. These are just my journals since 2016, and it's a couple more that ain't in here. This is since 2016. Plus my new one I got, the one I showed y'all the other day, that's in 2016. Journals. And y'all know I got my brown one now, and I'm writing it now. When I tell y'all whatever God tell me, I write it down. When I tell y'all go get y'all some journals and write it down. This is just in 2016. And I'm missing one in there. And it's like 2 more. It's 2 more. I don't know where they at. Get your kids some journals. If they can't talk to you, let them talk to God. Take and buy them a journal. Go to Half Pipes bookstore. These are sketchbooks that I use because I don't really care for lines like that. So I get, and they hard, so they stay. So I get these. Because when I used to use the 500 note, like when I do stuff like this, here go another journal. This is like a bullet journal. It's stuff in here, but these pages be coming out, and I don't have time for that because I need them to stay. You know what I'm saying? Look. When I say I got journals everywhere, God's Goddesses and Giants. This was from like 2018, I think, is when I was really starting to study. Look, the Children of the Angels. This is when I started really getting into who they was. The Tower of Babel, finding out who, what, when, where, why. And I do the whole... It ain't a lot in here because these start coming out. But I got all kinds of journals. And I'm not saying it like I do. I'm saying it like, get some. Get you some. Get the kids some. Get your husband some. Get your sister some. The troubled person, get them a journal. One that they like. Don't go buy what you like. Take them and let them choose one. Or if you know them really well, get something that fits them so that when they feel it. If y'all notice, all of these are different. When my life was real rough, I got this one because it's soft and it's abstract and it's not out of the normal. It spoke to everything that I was going through at the time. It was sharp high highs and low lows, triangles. It was up, down, everything cool. Then we start getting better. Then boom, he go right back down. So this is a physical representation of what I was going through in my mind. Now, when I left my ex-husband, y'all, this journal was started 10/20/2021. 10/20/2021 at 9:43 p.m. is the first time I wrote in this Bible. I mean, in this journal, right? But look what's on the front of it. Can I ask y'all a question? A year later, what's flying around? I started writing in this in October of last year. I finished it writing in February the 8th of this year. It's the last day because this is my school journal. But look at what's on it, y'all. Omen, maybe? Because this don't look like no play dragon. And I liked it because it looked so real. The eyes even move and everything. Look at the horn. Because I felt like I was coming out like a dragon after that marriage. I was like, I'm burning up everything. I'm taking everything I want. I'm getting it. This is my school journal. This is when I was in school for trucking. When I was doing my... That's what this is. I wrote down every word in my class, y'all. It's not a game. Good talk. Yeah. And now we got a real journal, a real dragon flying around and stuff. I just thought about that right now. Actually, that just came to me. The last year this time, I bought that, roughly. And now this year, we got a... Y'all see how realistic that was? What you do if you... Look at the scales when I do big. And look at the little ones down there. They all twisted up and stuff. Yes, dragons is in the Bible. All through the Bible. Oh, thank you, Solaria. Ain't that crazy though? That I bought this last year. Y'all can see. I don't want to show y'all my... Because that was like my journal entry part, but... the date. 10/20/2021. Yes, I'm single. And probably gonna stay that way. If I gotta deal with anything else that I've dealt with in the last 25 years. Absolutely not. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the restroom really quickly. Nikki, go look it up, girl. Some real dragon found around in Japan, and somebody said they saw it in Berlin and somewhere else the other day. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Woo! Sorry, y'all. I told y'all there was more. I started this one 10/24. So this was 10/23, and this was 10/24 of last year. Yeah, these are my notebooks, and this is my new journal, right? The old one I told you I just got. I write a lot. It's gonna be a book of circle somewhere. Told y'all, write it down. Write it down, family. Ain't that crazy though about that dragon that I bought that? And I don't normally buy stuff like that, but I saw it and I went back to the store and I was like, write it. Start writing it. Yes, dinosaurs, dragons, yes. The whole thing, yes. They told y'all it was dragons. They just call them dinosaurs. And they was alive when no one of them was alive. That's why whenever they show you the cave people out like in the desert and hiding in the mountains, I mean hiding in the Amazon from the, yeah. We just read the other day, remember? Daniel had to kill a dragon first. Is it the big one or the little one, y'all? I think it's the big one. Ooh, Jesus. I gotta get a smaller one of these. Oh. These things is heavy. I think it's in the lid. No, it's in this one. Or is it in the other one? It's in the other one. These things is heavy. It is in the little one. You're right. Oh. Yeah. I should see how much these weigh. I think this one is like 30 pounds. I think this one is 30. It might be 30. It might be a little more than that. Because it's heavier than my bag of flour that I got. And I got a 25-pound bag of flour. Nigga gotta use all her muscles to move that book. Oh, jeez. House of Dragons comes out the 21st. Girl, I already know. My son just told me he got HBO Max, baby. He just said, Mama, put me on, son. Put me on. House of the Dragons. About the dragon. Girl, listen. Baby, listen. Ain't that weird, though, that I bought a dragon journal that looks really, really real last year, and now House of the Dragons is coming out? And this is the Bible. It's just 2 pieces of it because it's so big. It's just 2 pieces of it. Ooh. Okay, y'all, I can't really hold this up very long, so y'all gonna have to read it quickly because this book is very heavy. Y'all see it? Bel and the Dragon. This was in the Bible. This is, look. Holy Bible, Ezekiel to Revelations. Cut off from the end of Daniel. So we know that this should have been in Daniel. But they cut it off. They took it out. What's that say? Y'all want me to read it? I gotta move all this stuff first. Wait. Okay, so let me get my... Because I don't lay these down on nothing without nothing. Okay, gotta move all the water. Okay. All right. It says the history and the destruction of Bel and the Dragon. It is in the, oh yeah, you guys can read it in the NRS. Oh, Brandy, you remember. High five, pumpkin. You can go read it in the NRSVUE version of the Bible and Bible Gateway. Did Did I chat to Muslims in any lives in any time? Do I talk to Muslims? Why? Why would that matter? I talk to everybody. I talk to Hindus. I talk to Satanists. I talk to high priestess and satanic cults. I talk to all kind of people. We don't discriminate. And if you're wondering, we got a Quran right there. We got one. We got everything over here. We got a Quran, and it's in 3 different languages. It's in Roman script with the original Arabic, Mushaf al-Madinah. I don't know if I said that right. And then we just got the English version. You like what Bible? Oh, the Vatican had, yeah, they got a lot of books. I'm not worried about it though, because God be letting me find them. All right, let's go. Y'all ready? Okay. So it says, and King Astyages was gathered to his fathers, and Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom. And Daniel conversed with the king and was honored above all of his friends. And now the Babylonians had an idol called Baal, and they were spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine. And the king worshipped it and went daily to adore it, but Daniel worshipped his own God. And when the king said unto him, why dost thou not worship Baal? Who answered and said, because I may not worship idols made with hands, but the living God who hath created the heaven and the earth and has sovereignty over flesh. And then the king said unto him, thinkest thou not that Baal is a living God? Seest not thou that how much he eateth every day? And then Daniel smiled and said, O king, do not be deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without, and never did eat or drink anything. So then the king was wroth and called for his priest and said unto him, if you tell me not who this is that devoureth these expenses, ye shall die. But if ye can certify me that Baal devoured them, then Daniel shall die, for he hath spoken blasphemy against Baal. And Daniel said to the king, let it be according to thy word. Are y'all here? Okay. And he said, now the priests of Baal were 70, because their wives and children. And the king went with Daniel into the temple of Baal. So Baal's priest said, lo, we go out. But thou, O king, set on the meat and make ready the wine and shut the door fast and seal it with thine signet or signet. And tomorrow when thou comest in, if thou findest not that Baal hath eaten up all, we will suffer death, or else Daniel that speaketh falsely against us. I hate when it reads like this. And they little regarded it, for under the table they had made a private entrance whereby they entered it continually and consumed those things. So when they were gone forth, the king set meats before Baal. Now Daniel had commanded his servants to bring ashes, and those they strewed throughout all the people in the presence of the king alone. And they went out. We're just going to skip all of that and get to 27. Because this is crazy. It says, then Daniel took pitch and fat and hair and did seethe them together and make lumps thereof. Then he put it in the dragon's mouth, And so that the dragon burst asunder. And Daniel said, lo, these are the gods ye worship. Now, tell me what magic turns things to stone, living things to stone. Tell me the type of magic that turns living things to stone. It's a type of magic. No, not who. Tell me the type of magic. No. See, y'all not listening. If you're new here, you need to go look up a type of mancy. No. Magic, like hydromancy is water magic, pyromancy. So it's a type of mancy. There's a specific type. Are y'all looking it up, or are you just saying it? Because it should have a mancy on the end of it. So it's called petrification magic. There's no mancy on the end of it, like hydromancy. Is it petromancy? Did you look it up? Did y'all look it up? So it just says petrification magic. Okay. Okay. Necromancy. Not necromancy, necromancy. The hardening charm Duro was a charm that turned an object to stone. Good job, Patsy. Now we find it. So is it called Duromancy? Is it Duromancy? Is it lithomancy? I want y'all to tell me. I didn't wrote down the different types of mancies. I just wanted to see if y'all gonna look them up and see. Did you even Google how many types of mancies? What matter of fact, let's look up the word mancy. M-A-N-C-Y. Tell me what it means. What is the word mancy? What does the word mancy mean? What's the definition? Divination by a specified means. Variety of magic, especially the controlling or relating to a specific element, substance, or theme. Divination. Good job. Okay. So now let's go look up geomancy. Come on. Rod B from Tennessee. You already know where I was going. Let's name some mancies here. What type of Bible? It's a holy Bible. It just has the Apocrypha in it. Necromancy. What's a different type of mancy, y'all? Necro. Pyromancy, fire magic. What else we got? Bibliomancy, book magic. Cartomancy, aeromancy. Oh, claromancy, hydromancy. So do y'all realize a lot of these TikTok trends and stuff that y'all be doing is mancy? Like tying somebody's hair around your wrist? Mancy. Who knew it was this many types of mancies? Are y'all looking at what type of magic it is? Y'all see all of these types of... Who knew it was this many types of magic? that you be letting your kids watch this. And because you don't know what magic is, you don't even know how to stop them from doing it. And they be talking about abracadabra and saying these different things, and y'all didn't even know because the Bible, the church say, you don't be looking at no demons. And you, okay, so then people doing magic in the church. Because they don't even know what the magic is to know how to stay away from it. Wait a minute, that's what the Bible says. My people are going to perish. They are going to die an untimely and violent death because they don't know. All the Christians, when I bought that demonology book, oh, I don't know if I should read that. So you don't want to read about your opponent? So then how will you know when you see him? So this is why the church is still sick. This is why the church is still sick. Because y'all can't help nobody. That's why they out there on drugs, going to the drug house. Because y'all won't even learn about the magic spells that they under. So y'all hooping and hollering and don't realize they under a spell. And we know that because pharmakeia means spell, incantation, or witchcraft, or poison. Y'all, the word is real. And the Bible says that the lowest parts of hell are reserved for the witches and the warlocks, so keep on doing magic. It says the darkest, lowest places of torment are reserved for the people that do magic. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but that's scripture. Y'all, you said it. Duralast, Duracell, Duralast batteries. Energy. I told y'all they do not just pick these names for nothing. And think about this. When the acid comes out of the battery, the corrosion almost turns to like little stones, don't it? Even around your battery in your car, the reason you gotta pour out Coke on it, Pepsi, is for the acid to eat the other acid up, and it turns into little crystals on the outside. And Dura means hard or stone magic. I know you said that, Natalie. That's what just made me think about it. I love my dad. He's so great. Duracell, Duralast batteries. And if any of that stuff leaks out, or when the battery starts to go bad, or anything that's connected to it, it gets corrosion on it. But it turns into like crystals, like rocks. Because you can hit it with a thing. Yeah, I told y'all, my uncles and stuff used to make us hit. I done watched it. I can do it myself. I hit my daughters. I said, yep, you need to pour some stuff on that and go get a new thing and get some oil. Put that on there. Go in there and get one of them things now. And I don't drink beer, so go get you a new thing so we can get these new things on here so your battery can connect. Mm-hmm. Duralane, the drug injection. Duralane, the drug injection. What is it for? What is it for, Mama? It's called Duralane or Duralane. Knee pain relief. And think about it. You need your knee to be hard because that tissue. Oh wow. No, somebody just said over here, Duralane is an injection of a medicine. I told. Now, do you believe me that when we read in Enoch 6 right here, 7, this becoming more alive to y'all every day, don't it? Every time you think about this, don't it? This right here, where it says, and they taught them magical medicine, incantations. Where they taught them magical medicine, it says the angels, they taught them magical medicine. First thing the angels taught, fallen angels taught, was medicine, incantations, and the cutting of roots, and taught them about plants. Taught them to be witches first. Then they told them how to get the stones out of the rocks. What type of Mancy is TikTok? I don't know. Google it. Vision magic, maybe. Who knows? It's crystal magic. I take that back. Your phone that you own is crystal magic because we own a crystal ball because this was liquid crystal display. So we all on a crystal ball right now. Hello. Because it's little bitty crystals that enable me to see you and you to see me. And if I get that ball down from up there, it's the same thing. Because crystal ball show me who is wherever they at. Or they would look at the crystal ball that's clear and see what another part, hear what they saying. Oh, you mean like we do right now? Using crystals. Liquid crystal display, LCD or whatever. Your TVs is crystal balls. That's why the government is able to see you and you don't know that they looking at you. Just like a witch. Because sometimes the person would look around feeling like they could feel somebody watching them, but they couldn't see nobody. So they just using old magic. The government be watching. And you don't know that they watching you, but they can see everything and hear everything you can do. You can see where you're going, see who around you through crystals. Oh. We doing the same thing witches do. So yes, witches can see through crystals and see and hear what other people is doing because we doing it right here. Liquid crystal display. LCD. Liquid crystal display. They just gave it a new name. I told y'all they just changed the names of stuff. Crystal Mancy. Wow, Karen. I know, right? It's crazy. Right in my face. Crystal ball. But you know what it's called? FaceTiming. Because the witch would think about who she wanted to see and talk to or listen to. And you have to spell the person's name to see them. Y'all have to spell Circa Trova for me to pop. Oh my God, that's crazy. I never. Oh my God, y'all. I'll be right back. Y'all know what? Y'all give me 2 minutes. Yep, I'll be right back. Oh my God. Oh. Y'all know what I just thought about? How do we know that Siri is not a spirit as to why, like her and Bixby, and they can change their voices? Because think about this. A witch would say, mirror, mirror on the wall, show me such and such. And we say, hey, Siri, show me. Bring up. Or I got, Jesus, or you got to spell it. What happened to the missing books of the Bible? What do you mean what happened? They're not missing. They just, King James just didn't put them in his version. Sometimes they talk on their own. They order things on their own. They call people on their own. I need my hoodie because my hair is standing up on my body, and I don't know if I too much care for that right now. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. They don't even know they doing magic. Every single time they get on here, we are looking through a crystal ball, through liquid crystals. Y'all, the hair on my body is standing up. Can y'all see my chill? So, y'all would have been looking for that. Good thing I didn't pull that. Yeah, you just stay right there. You just stay right there. So with that, all right. Siri is Iris backwards. Oh my God. I did not know that. You so smart. High five. Clear. Serious. Okay. So let's find out what. Oh my God. I love y'all. I love learning with y'all. See, this is why you should let your children watch Reading Rainbow. This is why Sirius XM, Cyrus. See, I be wanting to know. I be wanting to know what's going on. Oh, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. Oh, what's going on? And what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Ooh, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's that? Hey, what's going on? I need to know because I'm not. I don't want to go to hell. I don't understand. I'm not trying to be there. So I need to know what is going on around here. What folks keep telling me ain't real. Sirius is a dog star. Where's my book? Oh, that better not be. Wait a minute. Give me a second. Yeah, is he the? Wasn't there a dog spirit in Solomon? Your entire body is tingling. That's my dad. Wasn't there? Y'all go to the. Okay, everybody. To the Testament of Solomon. To the Testament of Solomon we go. Everybody. Testament of Solomon. Come on. Go. We got to all look together. To the lab. Asmodeus land. That's what it's called. Book 1. Second to the last book. Asmodeus land. Is it Asmodeus? No, it say his, but it do say he's a constellation. It's like an animal which reclines in its den in heaven. Some men call me the great bear, but others call me the offspring of the dragon. The spirit came as a dog, but he was a human. Where is it? What's his name, Amber? What page is it? Solomon interrogates the dog-like demon Scepter. It's on page 971. At the bottom, right there. Solomon interrogates the dog-like demon Scepter. Then I ordered another demon to make his presence before me. He came before me in the form of a gigantic dog. And he spoke, Big Clifford. And he spoke to me in a loud voice, saying, "Hail, O King Solomon." I was astounded and said to him, "Who are you, dog?" And he said, "You suppose that I am a dog, but before your time, King, I was a man." Is anybody else's heart beating fast? Anybody? No, just me. So now we know what spirit is behind Siri, Sarah's radio, our site, whatever. How can you receive a list of books? What do you mean a list? I don't have no list of all these books. They just in here. But you can go to Amazon up there in my Amazon account at the top, and there is a book list in my bio up there that you can look at some of the books that we read. Your forehead is on fire. Who toes doing like this? Who tapping their pen? Who's moving their hands together? What is your thing when it hit home? What is you doing? Maera is another name. Matisse ran outside. Dish? Oh, you walking around. Ooh, y'all. Mouth wide open. Okay. So your legs is tingling. You, me, I'm trying to breathe. My toes is on the floor. My DNA is responding to this truth. Okay. Tapping fingers together like, wait a minute. You just start cleaning. I have an overwhelming gut feeling. I am at work, son. Okay, Play Jay. Somebody pace it. All right. Jaw dropping right now. Belly hurting. You said I love it when these moments happens. The ones where you go away and wait a minute. Hold on. Yes. Mara, Hound of Icarus, was turned into the dog star. You said the battery in my phone just jumped way low. You interested in taking my classes? Well, stay in. Stay in, Mr. Craig. How about that? There you go. I ain't never did that before, but for whatever reason, there you go. Your legs is shaking. Okay, so here's my encyclopedia of demons, and I got my dictionary of demons. So we about to see if Icarus, what's his name, Maru? M-A-E-R, how was it, Maera? Is it Maera? Era means time. How did this book get broke already? Who remembers me saying daughter of Proteus, the son of the under mother of Locust by Zeus? You got these books, girl. Did you get the mythology books today? But look, who remembers? Okay, my era. That's funny, my time. Okay, so look, who remembers me saying that Lucifer had to ask the snake to get in his body? Who remembers that? Do y'all remember me saying that? That Lucifer had to ask permission to use the snake. He didn't just use him. He had to ask permission. That's why the snake got cursed, right? Look. I'm trying to get it where y'all can see. Oh, there it is. You see that? Lucifer contemplates the serpent. But the serpent wasn't on the ground. The serpent used to walk. They depict this wrong because the serpent was the serpent had legs and feet and wings. Hmm. No, Eve was not a snake. I was thinking a dragon. I was thinking that. Because think about it, they always depict dragons as being old and wise. And when you read in Adam and Eve, the snake was big. He ate regular food. He could fly. He walked upright, and he used to sit and chill with them. Maybe it wasn't as big as that, but they be having dragons walking with people. We even read in Lamech that the Leviathan was walking with Lamech and Yuval. Like on Dragon Tales. Or How to Tame a Dragon. Mushu from Mulan. Mushu from Mulan is almost exactly like what he would have been, because it says that he took him and he dropped him over in India afterwards, but he took his wings and he took his legs and his arms. Wow. And look who's on this thing, y'all. Mushu. This is my journal. It's my journal. It's not a book, it's my journal. Before. You can't sit still. The fallen angels were here before we got here. Thank you. Okay. So we were supposed to be looking up, oh boy, Maera. But his name might not be that in here. My book is already broke. I don't know. I do know how that happened. I'm going to have to give me another one. Look. Screenshot that. Who watched Harry Potter? Malfoy. What was his first name? Was his name Malpheus Malfoy or something like that? Draco Malfoy? Okay. Malpheus. Look at it. Malthus? Like Malfoy? Sigil of the demon Malthus, as it appears in the Welsh Book of Incantations. I think I found it. Oh my God. Lucius Malfoy, something. Something is his name. Oh, guess what I found? Two things. I think I found what you think, but they changed the spelling. They changed it to Marae instead of how yours is spelled. But guess what I found, y'all? Another spelling. Okay, I found another spelling for Mancy. Remember I told y'all they just changed one or two letters. My book is broke. I ain't even got to play with it good. It says Mancy. One of 10 demons governed by the infernal king Barmiel. So we know that this is a fallen angel because he got the name of God at the end of his name. Barmiel was a fallen angel because look at his name. So he's probably just without the EL now. Mancy is a part of a hierarchy of the South, and he serves his infernal master during the hours of the day. His name appears in Ars Theurgia, which is said that he has 20 lesser spirits at his command. Let me get this right. So anytime I do one type of magic, there's a spirit. But he has 20 under him that come with him. Each type of Mancy. Do y'all remember how many Mancies y'all just put up there? That also solidifies what God says, that when one demon holds the door open, others come in. We got the Dictionary of Demons, and we got the Dictionary of Encyclopedias. I mean, the Encyclopedia of Demons. And they be dukes and stuff, which means they have people under them because it's an army. Remember we was reading in the Giants, and it gave us the name of the giant, but it told us how many giants it had under him too when they was fighting in the 1,000 Titan War. Remember, it was giving us all the... Back here is all the demons' names. And how many they had under them. See, Geryon had 500 giants. This dude had 500. Some had 25,000 and this and this. 1,000, not 25,000. 1,000, 1,000. So they gave the name of their leader. His was 3,000. Barrios was 3,000. Vetus had 500. Okay, so the Marae, they spelled it different in him. And here it's spelled M-A-R-A-E. And I know that those letters are interchangeable. Okay? Right? So yours it was Maera, and this is Marae. But let's read it. Okay. One of the several night demons who serve in the court of the infernal prince Uziel. Murray has 20 lesser spirits at his command, and he has the power to reveal hidden treasure. He can also use charms and enchantments to secret away precious things, thus preventing them from being stolen. The name of and seal of this demon both appears in the whatever. He serves in the region of the west. The name of this demon may be derived from the Old Norse Mara, a root connected with our modern word nightmare. I'm about to. And I want to say Mara was in Supernatural. Wasn't that the God's name? Sister's name, Mara? Wasn't his sister's name Mara in Supernatural? God's sister? What was her name? Amara. And she came to tear up stuff. Didn't she come to tear up stuff? Murray is also the name of a children's clothing line? Mara. M-A-R. Didn't I tell you, little baby, that it was the same? They just changed it. Now look here. Do you think that demonology can bring books? No, but I think not knowing that you're doing magic in your house can. How can understanding what's making your kids scream at night bring y'all doing magic in your house? That's why we studying about it, so you can understand the magic you be doing. That's what brings it in there, not learning about what it is. I just told y'all we doing magic right now, looking through a crystal ball, and everybody was mind blown. For the folks that wasn't here the first time we did that. We doing magic and don't even know we doing magic. Asking Siri to find stuff for us, and we find out that that's the name of a spirit, a demon. And then Siri backwards is Iris, which means eye. All seeing, probably. Luciferian kind of stuff. I mean, is we getting it? Anyway, back to what I was saying. The Bible says my people are going to die an untimely violent death because they don't know. So everybody can keep on thinking whatever. Maybe the devil is the one that told y'all past. The same demons that told y'all pastors that y'all was not supposed to read out of the 66 as to why y'all can't read about Jesus' birth and Enoch and the torments could possibly be the same demon that's telling y'all not to read nothing about magic either, because then y'all know what they doing. Because we have somebody in here that just said, hey, pastor just had them by these rocks, write something down, put the rock on top and put an apple in front of it. That is a spell, and that is also whatever you call it, worshiping idols. Could possibly be. Just like we don't even know the god Shiva is a thing for CERN, and then we study and we find out what that's about. Well, we don't even care. We'll go get a tattoo because it's cute. Mm-hmm. And you've been reading about stone pillars. Good job, nephew. All right. So it says, Mara, a root connection with our modern word nightmare. The Mara was a night demon thought to attack people in their sleep. Now, it's the spirit that we read about in Solomon that attacks people in their sleep. You know what else? The demon that was torturing Saul attacked him in his sleep and would strangle him in the night, and then when he almost lost consciousness, it would let go. That's the tormenting spirit that God sent on Saul at night. That's why David had to go play the harp at night while he was trying to sleep. Okay. It says she was often said to sit or lie upon their chest, pressing them down or stealing their breath. She bears some connections to the incubus and succubus. Mm-hmm. That's why I told y'all before my kids went to sleep, I anointed all four corners of their bed and the hags, exactly. Mm-hmm. I told y'all I anointed all four corners of my. Oh, you can come in here if you get in here, but you're not gonna get in the bed with them. Mara, nightmare. Mara. Still don't want to go get these books. They in the Amazon list up there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can I ask y'all a question? What is SIDS? What is SIDS? When does it mostly happen? And I get it, but what happens in SIDS? In their sleep. They just stop breathing. It says the Mara was a night demon thought to attack people in their sleep. She was often said to sit or lie upon their chest, pressing them down or stealing their breath. We did learn about this demon. Still don't believe the witches know where it come from? And we give our babies blood to them before our baby leave the hospital. In a witch, if they want to do an incantation over a person, all they need is their blood and their tissue. So if your baby is the sacrifice and you don't know your doctor is a witch, and then they're going to do an autopsy, which means they get the organs and stuff that they need for their next spell. You can get this on a PDF. Y'all want to hear it? For those of you that haven't read it, y'all want to hear it? Don't believe me? Put your hand up. All right, here we go. Give me okay, real quick. So let me go pee real quick. I'm gonna pee and then I'm gonna read. I'm gonna pee and then I'm gonna read. I'll be right back. I'm old, y'all. Give me a break. We've been on almost 2 hours. Let me tell y'all something. If I ever have some issues like a clothing malfunction or something going on with my face and y'all don't tell me and y'all let me walk around like that, I'm gonna know y'all don't love me. Do y'all hear me? So if I got a booger in my nose or my pants are stained and y'all see it and y'all don't say nothing, I'm gonna be mad. Get that? We family. Y'all better tell me. Good. Okay. I had to get myself together. Y'all let me be out here bad, I'm not gonna talk to y'all. Good. Because if y'all do, I ain't fooling with y'all. Don't let me be out here bad. Nothing. I just had to get myself together, ladies, you know, and I'm like, good, okay. Just making sure. Y'all better circle. Don't be let me. No, I didn't have no. I'm saying I had to give me pissed. Get myself together. I'm just saying I didn't. If I be out here bad, y'all better tell me. Don't be letting me. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we don't know. So with that, it'd be a little, pineapples. Pineapple. That's gonna be the word. That be go get yourself together. There's something you need to check out that you ain't seen. Just say pineapples and I'll know. Okay? All right. If I get to reaching for a book and you be like, oh yeah, y'all better my family. Don't be trying to clown me. I'm human. You hear me? I ain't playing. Because if I find out, I'm coming to hunt y'all down. That made me warm just thinking about y'all. Better not do me like that because folks is evil and nasty. And she, okay, well, have fun, sure. Help to you too. Y'all be so used to the fake people. I am real. I got real life going on around here. Every day. It's going to be my safe word. All right, here we go. So, now y'all remember what we just talked about. Mara is a spirit that comes and sits on people's chest. So if you have sleep paralysis, now you know what spirit to pray for against. When you anointing your bed at night with your blessed oil in your kids' beds, now y'all know what spirit to pray against. It'll be amazing if the nightmares stop in your house and the night terrors stop. Sleep apnea. And they tell them, don't lay on your back if you got sleep apnea. Lay on your side. And she sits on your chest and on your stomach. How many people wake up choking in their sleep? Now you know what spirit to pray against. This is why spirits have been able to run free and people are running back and forth to the doctor for medicine that it don't even help because it's a demon. It's a whole spirit. And every single time we look up a fallen angel or every single time we look up a name of a mythological god that was a child of a fallen angel, it is connected to a medicine. And the first thing that the fallen angels taught the women was magical medicine, incantations, and how to cut roots. What is medicine? All medicine is derived from plants and things of the earth. Even if they are man-made, they had to take different particles and things, substances from the earth in order to make that medicine. Garlic and this mixed with this sodium something from down off in a cave somewhere getting dug out from wherever. Okay. All right. Let's hear it. Okay. You can download this book in a PDF right now, or you can buy it. And yes, they do have a Spanish version. I don't know about the other languages. Is y'all ready? Y'all got your listening ears on? Is y'all ready? Y'all got your listening ears on? Oh, it's on YouTube too? Okay. It's probably on audiobook. I don't know. I always try to keep a copy of it. Okay. So it says, my mother and father's marriage was a very shaky one. My father was a drunkard who believed that he was God's gift to women. He mistreated my mother very badly. And when I was born, he stood at the foot of her bed and told her that he wished I was dead over and over until she finally threw a vase at him. My birth was like any other birth, like hundreds born on the same day all over the world, except that I was born deformed. I had no nose, no upper lip, no roof in my mouth. This is what is called a severe hair lip with a cleft palate. My mother wanted to see me right away as soon as I was born, and to her, I was a beautiful baby, even with the deformities. Her first question was, can she be fixed? We in the hospital. Okay. She was in absolute poverty. She had no money and no way of making any. In those days, the welfare programs were not available as they are today. My mother was not the type to just give up because she was poor. It so happened that in that same hospital there was a nurse called Helen. Y'all listening? To those of you that haven't read it before. So the mom was poor. The baby done been born with a severe deformity and they don't got no money. And in the same hospital, it's a nurse named Helen. Okay. She assisted at my birth. Helen knew my mother's circumstances and also my father's attitude of hatred. Helen wasn't just an ordinary nurse. She was also a powerful witch and a member of what has become one of the most powerful but little known cults in our country today. This cult calls themselves the Brotherhood and is a Satan worshiping cult. Helen was at that time what is known within the cult as a contact person. Her contact with my mother was to affect the rest of my entire life as well as the life of Rebecca. Keep going. And now I'm cold again. Okay. It says the day following my birth, Helen approached my mother with the proposition. If my mother would give Helen permission to take a very small amount of my blood, we just need to take some blood to do some tests. We just need a little bit of blood. We're going to run her and go and take her blood so we can find out what's going on. If my mother would give Helen permission to take a very small amount of my blood, she and her friends would provide a way to get finances. Oh, Make-A-Wish. And the help she needed to obtain the best surgical and medical care for me that was available. My mother could not understand just why Helen would do all of this in return for seemingly so small a thing. She could never seemed to grasp the meaning of what Helen explained to her. But as there seemed to be no other source of the desperately needed help, and as Helen repeatedly reassured her that she would not harm me, my mother finally agreed to the proposition. Helen was an attractive young lady who seemed genuinely concerned and sincere in her desire to help both me and my mother. What Helen did not explain to my mother was that my blood was, for her, a very important sale. The small container of blood taken from me was given to another woman called Grace. Grace was also in the Satanist cult. She was what is known as a high priestess. The selling of my blood was to give Grace more power, more activity, and a higher position within the occult. Helen too obtained more power through this transaction. The blood was taken by Helen and given to Grace. Grace then drank my blood during a ceremony which gave both Grace and Satan possession of me and opened me up as a home for many demons from that moment on. Grace, at Satan's direction, sent many specific spirits into me which would mold and shape my life, personality, and future. My mother was not a Christian. Neither did she know what she did would make me a marked person. Watched by the Satanists and would later in my life result in my own involvement in the occult. Had she known that, my mother would have never said, okay, you can have a little of her blood. Later on in my life, as a member of the cult myself, I was witness to a number of such sales, and always my heart grieved as I thought about the consequences in that baby's future life. Y'all want me to keep reading? Okay. It says Satan now had a prized possession, a newborn baby where demons and spirits could have a home and grow and become very powerful and agile in my life. As I became more and more aware of myself, even in my younger days, I knew something different and special was going on within me, but I didn't know what it was. Four days after my birth, my mother was approached and told that she could take me to a children's hospital at a nearby large medical center. There, I would have a number of surgeries, very many. As a matter of fact, it took 16 years of plastic surgery to build a face for me. I also have long hours of speech and hearing therapy, dental work, and everything. This was the beginning of many years of pain, loneliness, and rejection. Pain because plastic surgery burns with agonizing pain during the days of healing after surgery. Loneliness because I was not like the other children. Rejection because of their reaction to my disfigurement. And I had very few friends. I became a rough fighter. I learned to fight and fight very well in order to be able to stand up for myself. I had so many interruptions of my schooling because of the surgeries that it was difficult for me to maintain the few friendships I did form. Wow. 26, if you have this book. So y'all want to hear something? I was 12 when I read this. Or 11. I was 11 or 12. Y'all see how weird I was? Y'all, I read this book in a not like overnight. Like my mama probably gave it to me at like 4, and by the time the morning was up, I was done with it. Could y'all imagine sitting around me at 15 after I done read stuff like this? So this is the information I had at 12. And 15, God told me about the new coming world order. And this is what I was reading at 15. So just think, the name of the book is He Came to Set the Captives Free. And there's a whole series. The next one is Prepare for War. This is a really, 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 really good book. You can download it right now for free. And they have a Spanish version you can download. You can download it right now. Just type in He Came to Set the Captives Free. PDF, it pops right up. You can download it right now. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Y'all want me to keep reading? Google. If you go to Google or Siri, I don't know what y'all use for Apple, whatever, Firefox, whatever it's called. What did my mama think about what you like to read? She the one gave me the books. She the one gave me the books. That's why I say, even though my mom read this stuff because of the stuff that went on in her mind. And she was trying to understand. She just got trapped at a certain place. And then God sent me to help. But, you know. All right, here we go. So it says, Satan now had a prized possession, a newborn baby where demons and spirits could have a home and grow and become very powerful and agile in my life. Wait a minute, we read that. Okay, here we go. The children at school seemed to enjoy prodding me and poking me and pushing me and making fun of me until I could hardly stand it anymore. We moved from school to school so that I never went to the same school 2 years in a row. My parents thought it would help if I never had to face the same group of school children, a second year. But I did face the same children again and again. Every school was the same. The reactions were the same. Nothing changed year after agonizing year. My mother remarried shortly after my birth, and my parents didn't go to church. They didn't deny me the right to go, but they didn't go. Or they did not go. They were waiting on each other. And like most people, if you wait on someone long enough, you've waited too long if you don't take the first step yourself. That's why I was not waiting for my ex-husband to figure out if he wanted God or not. I'm not about to wait on you. I'm about to go. And if you find God on your way, you find him. I'm not waiting on you. Nope. I finally did join. Now this where it get good. Is y'all ready? It's about to get good right here. I'm not waiting on you to find God. If it's for us to be together, you'll follow me in here. If it ain't, toodles. Toodles on me. All right. We ready? It says, now listen, put your listening ears on when I say what I'm about. What hospital is this? Bob Memorial in Indiana. I found that out. I read this book in 1991 or 92. And if you talk to anybody that live up there in that area, they say people go in there. Now, in this book that I read, well, I was nowhere near Indiana in 1991 or 1992, it said that this hospital people went in there for a regular checkup and they died. Then I moved to Indiana. Didn't know that this book was about Indiana because it's a small town Midwest. It don't say where. And then I moved to Indianapolis and people start talking about this hospital where people go in there for a checkup and they die. And then one of my in-laws was like, yeah, girl, don't nobody take their family there. And we have a person that was in our live. She was like, oh yeah, no. No. And in the book, it's called Memorial Hospital. Shelbyville and Whitestown, if I'm not mistaken, is where these two ladies was from. And my ex-husband went in there. I said, you ever been delivered there? He was like, yeah, man. He said, something pushed me down the stairs in that place. I said, what? He was a truck driver. He delivered food. He said, yeah, I hate when I have to do I hate that route. He said, man, that place is spooky. He said, that basement? He said, something ain't right about that. No. And mind you, I didn't meet my husband till 2014. We didn't get married till 2016 is when I asked him. So it was like 2016, 2017 when he was delivering there. But I read this in 1991, moved to India in like 2000, early 2000s. So you see how God just keep confirming it. It's crazy. You don't find that suspicious? Find that suspicious? If y'all, if it's any older people in here, it was a radio thing that they did back in the day, like the 70s, called the Twin Witches or something like that. You in Indianapolis, Kendra or Kendria? It's not in that, mama. But where all them kids, them college kids be, you know how many mutilated bodies they bring into Ball Memorial, they emergency room, and don't nobody know what happened. They have a lot of sacrifices and stuff that happen up there. Anderson, yep. Day and Kendria, y'all both there. You in it's Muncie, yeah. Up there, Muncie and Anderson. Look it up. You can look up the news articles about mangled bodies and bodies that's all shredded up and stuff. Yeah. Y'all don't be knowing what to look for. That's why we got... Where's our book, y'all? Ah! Muncie just had a triple homicide. Oh, I got a lot of Naptown folks. Somebody go get me some wings off of 86th Street. And then stop at Giallo's and give me some goat. Freeze it and send it to me. Please. Please. Can somebody? What you mean you never going to Indiana? Baby, it's one of these in every place. It's one in every city. Several. That's why I'm teaching y'all right now. It's not just Indianapolis. Cedars-Sinai. Moving on. Most children. You see, she went to a children's hospital. Has anybody ever noticed that witches always want an innocent child that ain't never had no relations? They want pure organs and blood. Children are innocent. Or did y'all forget? And most times you don't got to pay for the treatment. It's free. And they send them to specialist after specialist to take tissue samples and this and this and this. All right, here we go. I know because they thought they was about to play lab rat with my baby. Nope. I told y'all. They said, oh, she's never going to be here. That's what you said. That ain't what my daddy said. And y'all not about to play lab rat with her. Y'all get one valve, one this, one that, and y'all better make it stretch. You better make it stretch, cause you Yep, you said it, Dave. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. It said, I finally did join a youth group at church. Listen. I finally did join a youth group at church. It was quite an active group in a Pentecostal church. We on page 27 if y'all done downloaded it. 27. Your mom studied witchcraft in the house, and the only thing that didn't burn down was the witchcraft books. Oh, I believe it. No, I'm not saying stop going to the doctor, but you better make sure that you ask. Who is Kat Von D? I don't know who that is. Okay, come on. All right, it says, I finally did join a youth group at church. It was quite an active group in a Pentecostal church. I was 16 years old by then and was accepted by the church youth group because I could sing and play the guitar and the drums. So she was accepted. Oh, okay. Okay. So this lady was accepted because she could sing, play the drums, and the guitar. Remember I told you, but the people that come in saying everybody going to hell, they get kicked out. But if you got a musical talent, you could stay. Okay, we're moving on. Oh. Well, here we go. It can happen. You could be a witch and find God. That's why when the high priestess and stuff come over here, I don't make them leave. Because I read about them when I was like 11 years old. That's why I told y'all. I told y'all when I first came on here, I'll sit with a Satanist. I'll sit with a person I will sit with them. Because how else is they going to know something different? Who going to tell them if you don't? You supposed to be God on earth, like representation of God, Jesus on earth. So who's supposed to tell them? Y'all want to sit with the alcoholics. Y'all don't want to sit with the prostitutes. Y'all don't want to sit with the drug addicts and the pimps and the hoes and the hustlers. So who gonna tell them? Them my niggas. I'm going over there with them. We gonna go chill. I'm gonna go talk to them and chop it up with them, give them a little food, whatever they need. Cause who gonna tell them if you don't? Church people. Because y'all don't want to be seen with no hoes. Y'all don't want to be seen with the drug dealers and the drug addicts and the alcoholics and the mentionable people. So who's gonna do it? The Bible says that the harvest is ready, but the laborers are few. And then y'all want to talk crazy to me because I'll go get him a drink and sit there and have wine with him. That's what Jesus did. Matter of fact, he had the hoe get him some water. Go on over there and give me some water, girl. Now, come over here. Now, wait a minute. Now, you didn't have 5 husbands. Ain't none of them yours. How you know my business? Who then showed you the receipts? I told y'all God hid me in the strip club for a reason. I ain't saying I didn't participate, but I'm telling you I was there working. That's why I don't go to the club no more, because it's not fun for me. It is work. Because I'm a light to the world. So as soon as I walk in the club, folks like, I don't even know why I want to come talk to you because I'm trying to get drunk and you in my way. And this is why I don't even come in here. I ain't trying to get drunk, but I'm trying to I'm trying to have me a good time. I do not want to hear about all of your life. No, see, this is why I just kick it by myself at home because I don't got time for this. Dang, DJ, call him and hey, the girl right there, come here. Come up here and sit with me. Barbershop, same thing. When I lived in Phoenix, the barbers used to put me up on, they had a pedestal and I would talk to everybody in the barbershop. The chicks used to hate it. Come on up here, girl, I don't know why, because they keep giving me these ugly looks. These girls right here, all of these women that brought their sons in here, and the girls on the other side that's doing hair, they don't want me up there with y'all. But we want you up here. But I'm tired of these ugly eyes. Y'all don't see them because y'all cutting hair and talking crazy and thinking about what I'm saying. But baby, every chick that walk back here and go to the thing, they sick of it. So I just quit going. Start cutting my own son here. Then I just let him grow it out because I'm tired of these barbershops. I don't want to be in here. And they asked me. I didn't ask to come up there. They bring me up there. Now talk. Talk about what? Whatever you want to talk about. Just do it. Go. I just came in here to get my son a haircut. I did not come in here to talk to everybody. I just came here to get my son a haircut. I even brought a book with me, so I gotta talk. Well, what you reading? Tell us about what you reading then. Now y'all see why I got these. And I tell y'all sometimes they don't even be on. But if you do this, people don't talk to you. Yeah. They don't even be on it. It don't be the number. I don't want nobody to talk to me. I don't want nobody to ask me no questions or nothing. These ain't even on. They not even wireless, but you won't know that. Now my other ones is. But this to keep you from trying to talk to me. And I wear them in the store. So if y'all see Circa out, somebody take a picture, I'm going to have my headphones on because I don't want nobody to talk to me. And we'll turn it up loud so I can't hear you. You can hear it coming out. I don't want you to talk to me. I'm not going to give you no eye contact or nothing. Don't talk to me. Oh. Listen. Y'all think I be joking. I be trying to ignore everybody. Oh. I will act busy and I'm not. Just so you don't try to talk to me. No. Please don't. You gonna stand in front of your basket and fake a file, girl? People do it. Yes, I'm a hugger, and that's another reason. Because people, when they talk to me, they get real close because they can feel my energy. So they don't even realize by the time they done talking to me, they like this. And I am a personal space person. Okay, so you need to be my arm away for sure when you're talking to me. Don't get no closer than this. And people that have to, oh God, I start sweat. I'm starting to, it's making me starting to sweat. Just think about it, y'all. Look, please don't get close to me. Just stay over there. When guys come to my house, I got 2 couches. You got to sit on that couch. And if they come and sit by me, I'm going to move. Why you keep helping couches? Why you keep trying to sit by me? I need to be able to see you. I need to watch you. I got to watch how you move first. Why do you, no, don't sit by me. It could be months before I let you sit by me. No. No. What you need to sit by me for? Don't try to touch my hand. Don't nothing. No. I'm an empath. So if you touch me and your spirit ain't right, I'm going to feel all of that. I don't want that. I don't. Stay over there. I'm an empath. So your energy impacts me before you even get to my door. I can feel it. That's why I don't want nobody in my house. Leave your stuff here and then I'm stuck in here with it. Y'all know I don't. No. Wonder why I feel depressed and sad and angry. And I'm cool. Like, no, I don't want to. Y'all see, I like soft stuff, comfortable things. I can't. I don't want no parts of it. And my kids, like when my kids at outside, I'll meet you outside. I'll be out there. Because that mess attached to your kids as we are reading. You said it a lot of no touching. No touching. No touching. No touching. Mm-hmm. I'm going to read one more page and then I'm going to go make me some food. Because I'm hungry. Oh, and I got to call these pizza people because they didn't bring me my food last night. Y'all ready? Okay. So it says, as I grew up, I found that I had unexplainable powers and I didn't know what to do with them or what they were or where they came from. Some people told me that I had special gifts. I have an aunt who is deep into witchcraft and spiritism. She used to have us she used to have all of us kids over to show us occult games. I always had far superior abilities with the Ouija board, tarot cards, etc. She used to have all of us kids over to show us occult games. I always had far superior abilities with the Ouija board, tarot cards, etc. As I reached my teens, I realized that I had a fast growing ability to influence others to make them do as I wanted. I had unusual physical strength as well. I remember that in my first year of high school, I was approached by a girl who tried to pull some of her tricks on me after gym class one day. I went into an uncontrollable rage and nearly drowned her in a toilet. She was much bigger than I, but I would have killed her had not several adults intervened. I remained in the same school throughout high school. The kids there made fun of me too. The worst thing in the world at that age is to have your own peers abuse you and make fun of you. I reached the point where I couldn't cope with it anymore. When I was in the 12th grade, I was walking down the hall one day when the leading player of the football team called out, "Look at the ugly hair lip." And I remember dropping my books and running towards him. The next thing I remember is 5 teachers pulling me off him. I had nearly beaten him to death. I had broke his nose, jaw, and a number of the bones in his faces. I had unnatural strength. The boy weighed close to 200 pounds, and I only weighed 98 pounds at the time. And I didn't have a single bruise from the fight, not even on my fist. I told y'all dynamite coming. You'll need a lot of dynamite to blow down. And I told y'all the bigger they are, the harder they fall. What that mean? And that don't mean nothing. That no, your size don't mean timber. Your size don't mean giants. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. What you mean? Do y'all realize that rejection is a demon that pretty much like that is the main demon that attaches itself to kids is rejection. And then the other ones all pile in. Mm-hmm. So keep on pushing your kids away. The devil want them. And he like, oh, we bringing everybody. We gonna bring, and you will never be alone. We gonna bring so many people with us. You will never be by yourself. Schizophrenia? Oh, okay. Okay. You will not be alone ever. You keep rejecting your kid, all of a sudden they got all these imaginary friends. They ain't imaginary. They are not imaginary. They're real. Go in your room, mommy. I want to spend time with you. Go in your room. And then they go in there and cry. I don't care about you crying. The devil say, come here, I do. And then they hear a whisper. And they go in the closet. And all of a sudden, the baby cutting up. I didn't do it. Yes, you did. You was the only one in there. No, I wasn't. Someone else did it, Mom. Jim, he did it. Who is Jim? He's right there behind you. No, ain't nobody in here. You're lying. Yes, it is. And no, they didn't do it. Because that same spirit, when you was up washing dishes, is the one that dropped the dish when your kids was asleep. That scared the hell out of you. Or slammed the door and you know all the kids asleep and your husband is asleep. The same demon that be tormenting your children be tormenting you, and you ain't tripping. You didn't move your keys. He moved them. The same way he moving your baby stuff and you blaming your baby, and now there's conflict because guess what? It's more negative energy and more of them come. Now the kid want to leave. Ooh, yeah. Get him to leave. I don't care if you leave. Boom. I'm leaving. Boom. Oh, yeah, it's a whole setup from little. As y'all can see. Devil start early torturing these babies. And y'all just play right into it. That's why I said when I started parenting, it was a lot of stuff I didn't play with. But I was reading this at 11. God knew I was going to be a parent at 16. 5 years later, I was going to be a parent. So he let me get in early with this whole spiritual stuff and paying. My kids they can tell you they could not have no imaginary friends. Certain stuff they couldn't watch. We couldn't say certain stuff. It was all because I had been reading this stuff and then watching it play out because I've been on my own since I was 11. So I read this stuff and then I left my mother's house and I saw it all play out. I saw that it was a girl that I went to junior high school with. She was in foster homes. And she said every foster home she went to, the people were Satanists. And they did rituals with them kids and would make them drink blood and do all these different things. She was black too. And that was in 1993, 1994. Out into the streets, Lisa. A lot of these kids, because they know ain't nobody gonna believe them. They losing kids in the system now. They don't know where half of these kids is that they put in foster care. Because they trafficking them babies. They've been doing it. I knew about it at 11. It's in here about how they have breeders. They have babies that they plan. They just have them just to unalive them. And it be so crazy that a lot of these stars be pregnant. Then all of a sudden they just ain't. Could that have been the baby? Read that book. You're going to start looking at a lot of people like, some people will do anything for fame and fortune. Just like the Bible said, we just read it the other day. God said you sacrifice your children to Molech. On the altars of Molech for money and fame. Giving up their firstborn. And right after that, they blow up. Oh, no. I love y'all. I'm about to go eat. It's been 3 hours. This was a good class. I think this was a real good class, and it wasn't even intended. I just got on to see what y'all was doing this morning. I love y'all too. Rumple wanted the firstborn. I was wondering who was gonna catch that. I was wondering who was gonna say it. Yes. I love y'all. We'll probably have something this evening. I don't know what time though. Don't make me lie. Maybe between 5 and 6 or 6 and 7. Between 5 and 7. I might put a thing on there. I don't know. I gotta see what time it is. I love y'all. I hope that y'all be understanding that this ain't to scare y'all. It's to open your eyes so y'all can see how much stuff is really around us as to why our lives are super crazy. You see what I'm saying? And we can help these babies. It's a lot of babies that's under spells and they don't even know. It's a lot of us that's under spells and we don't even know. Because the Bible tells us don't go learn about our enemy. That don't make no sense. How we gonna fight them then if we don't even know who our enemy, what they look like, what their names is? How we gonna fight them? Because they didn't call the demon Mara sleep paralysis. And then they give you medicine for a spirit. When we can pray against the spirit of Mara and don't have to take no meds. Boy, let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. God has spoken. Y'all know I can't sing. Let the church say amen. 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 For real though. So, y'all assignment is to look up. If y'all want to have class this evening, tell y'all what y'all assignment is. Give me a second. That's it right there. That's it. That's it right there. You have got to go look up 10 types of Mancy's and tell me where they're used in our world today. That's your assignment for this evening. 10 types of Mancy's. Research them. Tell me where they're used. Is there companies named after that? Who was the spirit? How is it being used? And so forth. Homework. You got to research 10 type of Mancy's, and that's quick. You can do it on your phone while you at work or whatever, sitting there with the kids. You ain't got to go take I couldn't. No, you can do it on your break. You can look up 10 types, make you a little note. Tell me where, see if it's a business named after it, a group, a company, a clothing line, a medicine, whatever. That's your thing right there. Are there games for kids, video games, what? Because the rulers of darkness is going to put their stuff out there. They're going to make sure of it. So we need to know what they throwing out, so we can know what to stay away from and what not to be doing and what not to be. But if we don't even know what magic looks like, how we know if we're doing it or not? Okay? We can help some people get free. Did you know that medicine is such and such? You probably shouldn't take it. Is she talking to me? Check my P.O. box. The paying should be there today. Okay, that's why I said I was going to go Saturday. Just to make sure. Because if I go at 3, they might deliver it at 5. So I'm going to probably go in the morning. Hi, Stink. I'm waiting. Can I be honest? So I went. I thought it was going to be there. I was all excited. I got the big Uber and everything. No. So I'm gonna wait. If it say something delivered today, I'm gonna go because it's already something down there. But I told you it's like $30-something every time I go down there. So it's a lot. It ain't just hopping in my car and driving. So I had, you know how kids be mad. I was mad. I was grateful for my stuff that was there, but you know when you expect it, that's why I just be like, I just like being surprised. Because if I expected it ain't there, I'm gonna have a whole attitude. It's called He Came and Set the Captives Free, because I done held up 1,000 books, y'all. I don't be remembering. When y'all say, can you hold up that book? I done held up 5 books right here. 6, 7, 8, 9. I love y'all. Go back and watch it on YouTube. You'll see it. Love you, love you. I gotta go. I'm ready to see it. Don't talk about it. I'm about to go because I'm gonna have an attitude. Bye. I already cried the other day because when I went, no, I was happy my sis sent me my stuff, but I thought it was going to be there. So don't talk about it. I don't want to cry. I'm spoiled now a little bit. If you want to send me some stuff, you can go to circontrolwith22.com in my P.O. box. Go to that website, circontrolwith22.com, right there. And it's a P.O. box there. Jesus juice this evening. And I got to call Domino's because they didn't bring my food last night. I waited 2.5 hours for my food. Then they lied and said they delivered it. And they didn't. So I'm about to figure that out right now. That's where I'm about to go. I love y'all. I'll see y'all. There go y'all homework. 10 types of Mancy. Find out if there's a group or clothing line, whatever. Because I'm hungry. I ain't ate. I got to go. I didn't eat last night. I can't enjoy no food because they never delivered it. I'm about to call them and say some unkind words. Is what I'm about to do. I didn't get my food. I waited until 12:30 last night. Was pissed too. Bye, y'all.